today I'm going to talk about branding and the elements that I included in my product that work together to create a sense of branding. Okay, to start off with, branding is the promotion of a particular product or company by means of advertising and distinctive design. Originally, we had the use of the color blue and beachy vibe, like with waves, beach landscapes, as a theme and style of our brand throughout all of our work, which was inspired by the aesthetic of the film Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, where it was set in an island and the clothes were all denim, so the theme blue was picked up a lot throughout the movie. However, we countertyped the stereotypical representation of the genre, going from the blue and water theme to a more edgy and retro theme. The clothing of the girls in our production were still the same of an 80s style. Meanwhile, the setting of the room, kitchen and garden has a modern twist to it. At the start, the element I had in my production work to create a sense of branding was through having a similar font throughout different platforms and products. The font being Bondi 72. Even though at the start we wanted the font throughout all the platform to be a thin width thickness and with serif typeface, after changing the theme of our style and deciding to use a more thicker width with a bolder appearance to match the retro vibe and edgy vibe of the band. And this typeface had sans serif typeface to make it more informal and attractive to the eye. It also engages the audience as they feel more welcome and they feel like they could relate more and connect more and engage more with the band, rather than it being serif and formal where they feel like there's a border between the audience and themselves and the band. The thickness of the letter form as well makes the words stand out and further implies the retro style and theme to the audience. The band name is clear and the focus is between the images and the band's name and the font, each of them having their own spotlight, where they shine at their own time, but they balance each other out. Because of the color of the font being white, it doesn't take off the focus from the images of the artist and the artists themselves, but it still gives a clear, bold message, and it gives a good representation of the artists. Another element used throughout each of the products is the color scheme/theme of fresh cleanness, giving off of a fun and positive vibe. For example, our website was going to link with our digipack by having a blue background with beach waves and photos that we took of the Saadiyat beach waves on a low opacity on the background on top of the blue background. However, due to the change of our original concept, we had to change the color scheme we used for all of our platforms. So going from the blue water theme, we transitioned into the retro black and white theme. For example, our digipack has a picture of all three girls together in a filtered appearance, where I used the hue saturated effect on Photoshop to create a filtered retro looking photo edit. Having all of the artists in a filtered appearance added to the essence of the retro, while pictures of the girls alone are in black and white, going from filtered to black and white, which was the theme of the band, where the photos are either hue saturated filtered styled or black and white, which also represents the meaning behind the song that they covered, Mamma Mia, as it's of like a song like reminiscing of the past and how the girl feels like she made a mistake, and so the black and white gives a sad, lonely past feeling. However, the retro adds in elements of the band's self, like their own theme, their own style, as they're retro and they're cool and they're of the 80s style, but being specific to the song and the meaning of the words, the lyrics in Mamma Mia. The black and white helps to engage the two styles together and the two themes together. This style is further represented in our website by having an image of the band that is filtered in front of a larger image of the band in black and white, giving off the same theme and the same incorporation of the two styles, which both represents the retro edginess of the band and the reminiscence that the girl is feeling in the song. This further implies through our merchandise by having the images printed on the hoodies consist of either the retro images or the black and white images. This helps to showcase our brand through all the platforms, as well as it gives off elements of both styles, the song style and the music video style, as well as the style of the actual band, the core original style of their band. And that is how I used elements of my own production work together to create a sense of branding. And thank you for listening.